Little snow roundup for this Tuesday Insights video. Meteorologist Danielle Noyce here. Such a huge area of New England picking up 1 to 2 feet of snow. Northern Maine a little bit less for us. Some spots over 24 inches in the jackpot zone here. 27 inches in Gloucester, Mass. 26 in Ipswich, 25.2 in Sterling, just over 2 feet in Dorchester, Milton just under that, Weymouth as well, just a handful of reports coming in. Boston actually hit a maximum daily snowfall record for yesterday alone with 6.5 inches on the backside of the storm. And Worcester and Boston had top 10 snowstorms here, number 9 and 8 spot respectively. So this one was certainly a memorable one. Now, with the storm potential for this upcoming weekend, you better believe we're going to be doing more pre-storm live streams. It's for our Inside Track members and above. You can sign up at membership.onedegreeoutside.com to get this exclusive content and to help support our mission. We are so appreciative of each and every one of you. Now, let's talk about the potential for snow this upcoming weekend. I want to show you the jet stream because the jet stream steers our storms, right? And this reinforcing dip comes in across the eastern 2/3 of the country. So the cold is another big weather headline this week with record cold temperatures. But then as we head into the Sunday time frame, we pick up moisture from the Gulf and the Atlantic. This jet stream position would favor a storm track south and east of New England. That said, this storm is going to be bigger and stronger than this past one. So even if the storm passes south and east of us, it will be so large that we may get grazed with some accumulating snowfall. This past storm, we showed you this. This is the temperature at 6,000 feet. And the red line indicates the freezing line. That's why we had a little bit of mixing that occurred on the Cape. I just want to show you that with the storm track south and east of us, this is not a question this time around of whether we get some mixing to come in, unless the storm were to track closer, and the only spot may be somewhere like the outer Cape to Nantucket. But there's pretty good agreement that with a storm track south and east of us, this would be an all snow event with the Arctic air in place, cold coming in behind this system as well. So how does it shape up here? Well, it looks like Friday, areas down to the south, Carolinas, Virginia, mid-Atlantic, with the storm developing off the Carolina coastline, would take a track south and east of New England, and it is a big one. So don't focus on the exact placement of the snow, but the overall theme here, which is Western New England, you are more removed from the storm center. If the storm takes a track close to the coast, this snow would spread into most of New England. A track farther offshore would mean we're grazed or even completely missed. So that's why this many days out, it's good to look at probabilities. What are the chances that we get into some accumulating snow? And that is pretty high, about an 80% chance for Sunday that portions of New England get into some accumulating snow. This is the probability of 6 or more inches of accumulation starting Saturday night and into Sunday. And do you notice here that it's kind of hard to see this legend, but I'll point it out. The blues are like a 30% chance, but the greens indicate about a 30 to 50% chance. And then it's higher for the South Shore back down to the Cape, about a 60% chance. That's pretty high in terms of probabilities this many days out. So bottom line, some accumulating snow is likely, but it is all going to depend on storm track and intensity, of course. So we'll keep you posted on that. Again, the time frame would be Saturday night and through the day on Sunday. Until then, it's all about the cold. And I know it's tough for the kiddos because when the wind chill's this cold, you don't get outdoor recess. It's feeling like below zero each morning this week. And then even in the afternoon, the wind chill's going to be running in the teens, single digits in northern New England. Friday looks like the coldest day, wind chills across the board, even at the warmest time of the day will be in the single digits. And I want to show you the national map too, because cold goes all the way back down to the southern United States. Even southern Florida, by this upcoming weekend and the start of next week, we'll be talking about record-breaking cold temperatures, only in the 50s and lower 60s, which for southern Florida, you know, is pretty chilly. The heart of the cold from the northern plains to here in New England. So record daily cold temperatures each day through the end of the week and the upcoming weekend. So I won't show you every map for here in New England because it's pretty much the same every day. Highs in the teens and 20s, including for Wednesday. Feels like prediction. Single digits in northern New England, teens. And that's the case pretty much each afternoon. Wednesday night, we drop back into the single digits, below zero in northern New England. I do want to show you the overnight lows. So this is Wednesday night. We'll go to Thursday night, a couple degrees colder, so widespread sub-zero temperatures in western and northern New England. Southern New England, teens on Cape Cod, but most of us in the single digits. Friday night, I want to show you that it's even a little bit colder. So it does look like Friday night is the coldest overnight period. So Friday night into Saturday morning. Boston will probably be only around 3. That may be a little bit generous. Single digits all the way back down to the South Coast. Sub-zero, Providence, Worcester, most of New England running below 0. And remember, that's without the wind factored in. So the predicted wind chill, Thursday morning, 5 to 15 below 0. During the afternoons, again, it comes up into the single digits and teens. Want to show you Thursday night into Friday morning, tad colder, 5 to 15 below 0, 15 to 20 below. So you get the idea here. During the day on Friday, at the warmest time, it feels like in the single digits, but sub-zero for most of Western and Northern New England. And then Friday night into Saturday morning, that's kind of the heart of the cold. Not a ton of wind, thankfully, but it's just so cold that any breeze makes it feel colder. So even sub-zero on Cape Cod, Northern New England, 5 to 15 below 0, 10 to 20 below 0 in the coldest spots. You'll see it in our 14-day forecast right on our free weather app. If you pinpoint your exact city or town, you can see the 14-day, but also the hourly forecast on there too. Our videos, you can tap to watch our 24/7 stream as well. Great tool to have, and we will keep you posted, of course, every step of the way this week as we lead into this upcoming weekend.